Good morning, crafters. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I have a lot of Sunday farm chores to do, but I'd rather be in here with you. So I am excited to show you these journals. Your comments in all of the journaling communities that I displayed these have just been overwhelming. And I just wanted to say thank you. And also thank you to my subscribers. I have quite a few new subscribers. And it's always exciting when you see people kind of jump on board with you. And you send great comments and you ask good questions. And I love that. So thank you for that. Also, if you've seen my last couple of videos, you've seen the blue latex gloves. Okay, I gave up. I can't stand to do another video with them. Are my nails perfect yet? No, they're not. But who cares? We're not here for my nails. We're here for journals. So let's get to it. I'm going to lay these aside for now. All three of these on the inside are structured basically the same, and you'll see. So I'll spend probably most of my time in this one, but I will flip through those real quick, just a little bit faster. So these started out, where did I put it? These all started out as a paper bag. And my buddy Susie over at Sophie's Notes, she did a tutorial on this, and then there was, I wish I could remember where I saw it. There was one more woman that did a different take on it, and of course I've done a different take on that. But this bag, which I did not measure ahead of time, is 12 by, I don't know, 12 by 15 maybe. The journals themselves are 9 by 6. So when you're folding it in half. And I thought about doing making one more on camera with you so you can see kind of my twist on the paper bag. But this is what it starts out with. And originally when I went to make one, and you know how that goes, I always say, if you make one, make three, because the trouble it takes to go through one, you could be spending less time if you mass produce two more. Just do it all together. So that's what started to happen, and then these just started coming to life. The reason that I originally did these is because of the canvas that I have listed in my shop. I wanted to show you all the ways and the beauty of a journal when you add canvas. And it's the heavy cloth canvas. In fact, I have some here that I coffee dyed. You can see how beautifully it coffee dyes. But this canvas is the artist grade. It is, not that cheap stuff you buy at Joann's. So this canvas, you'll see here where you can stamp on it, sew on it, use it for tags, tabs, ATC cards, clusters. There are so many ways that you can use that canvas, and that's why I started to design the journal. So the top portion, you've got a pocket here, but the top portion, I knew that I wanted to collage it. But I was kind of stumped. What did I want to do? And then sitting over to the corner of my desk was these paper rolls that we did. And I remember seeing a lot of these in the different journaling communities where Susie talked about it at Sophie's Notes, and then a bunch of us tried it, where it's just a paper roll. And you're collaging down the way, stamping and collaging. Well, after I made it, I thought, well, now what am I going to do with it? Well, it stayed rolled up on my corner of my desk until now. And now what I did is I took out this much of it, stitched it onto canvas, and glued it down, and it became my cover. So you can see here all the different covers I could have had on this that are just beautiful. I mean, I really recommend. In fact, I'm going to do more of these. I think I'm going to do a flower one, a botanical one, because again, now I see how useful this paper roll is. Instant collage. All right, like I mentioned, there's a ATC card that I backed with canvas and stamped on it. So that became fun to tuck in the pocket there. I've added one of my pressed flowers into the coin cover, added one of those, and some beautiful lace down here at the bottom. And again, see how beautifully you can stamp on canvas. It just came out beautiful. I've also added, and I'm thinking about doing a tutorial on these. Again, the substrate on this is canvas, and we've probably all made them, but it's the paper clip, the hair clip actually, the hair clip little collage, and I've just added that on the corner of the pocket there. So that became my cover. Now, you'll see that this has two signatures in it, and you're going to see when I open this up that the signatures are removable, because that's the way I did the binding. Excuse me. They'll just snap under the elastics inside. But I also, for those who maybe wanted to add some more signatures or add your own, use these up, take them out, you might want a more permanent solution. And so I gave you the 3 holes to go ahead and pamphlet stitch, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, if that's something you wanted to do down the road. And then on the back, I've just done some light collaging, and I know you probably can't read it, but I've used this book page, and it's called Peace and Joy, and it's from 1792. Oh, I love that. And again, stamped on canvas, stitched on it. Beautiful accent for your pages. Down here, stamped again, pulled in some corrugated cardboard there for some texture. And again, this is your pocket here in the back. So let's jump inside. All right. The inside cover has some journaling spaces to it. I made one deep card, and this is out of the file folder. I just covered it with some beautiful paper, added a Tim Holtz quote, added another tag here on the inside pocket, and then down here is even a little pocket, and just did a little journaling card here. This could be where you put "this book belongs to." You could use that right in there. Now you'll see here, for those of you who've already caught it, the canvas is part of the binding. It strengthens up the book. So it's another great use for canvas. So let's get to the signatures. Every cover of the signature has a theme to it. You can put whatever you want in it, but I just pulled out some words. In fact, Hope is the name of this book, so this one will be listed as Hope. Now in here I did a little collage with my rusty bits. I don't know if you can see that, but oh, it's so beautifully rusted. And I did a tag, and I got to give a shout out to Angie at the Mountain Girl Studio. Go check out her channel, because she teaches us how to do these awesome tag toppers and tabs for your pages, again with rusty bits on them. And I've added some lace at the bottom. So inside there's a pocket here with a tag, and again I pulled that same tab, made it into a tag topper on the inside flap here. And that's a lace pocket there. All right, Now what you're going to see in all three of these are the same order of the papers. And what I've decided to do is making this an artist journal for all kinds of different substrates and papers for you to write ideas down, try things on, draw, do swatch books where you can put different colors of paints that you like, all kinds of things. And of course, the first paper is watercolor paper. Heavy, beautiful, 140-pound watercolor paper. And I attached, and there's minimal decorating on these pages. I did a paper ruffle on the corner to serve as the opening tab. And I've just stitched down the center of this signature. In fact, all of them. Coffee dyed paper. This is the gray tone paper, and I did a stamping of my vintage rose on there that I love. German vintage music paper. Oh, it is beautiful. It feels wonderful. And then a piece of just a sketch paper. And you'll see how beautiful that feels. But again, for you to try things out. Here's some handwriting paper, old. This is a vintage. It's beautiful. Straw paper. And then we come to the middle signature. You'll notice these, Vintage by Me. These are some of her journal pages. I've added one to the center of all the signatures. And then we've got the back end of all the papers. So you've got your straw paper, that handwriting paper, the sketch paper, the back of the German music, gray tone. Did some stamping down here, coffee stain, and then the watercolor paper. And you've got a back lace pocket for you there to add some goodies in. So that's the signature number one. Second one is called Truth. And again, you got rusty bits. I rusted a lot of metals about a month ago, and I love using them. Another one of Angie's tabs there to turn the page. And this has inside pocket with the tag topper and a different set of papers now. So now I've got onion skin. I have a vintage page out of a book, Simplified Scientific Planets and Places. Yeah, it's all numbers. I love numbers. So I added in a numbers page, grungy paper, another paper ruffle on some Bristol. This is beautiful, very heavyweight. Craft tissue paper. The old cursive writing, you remember this as a kid when your teacher would make you write in between the lines and make sure your E's came up, and yeah, and of course I was left-handed, and so she'd always have to pull my elbow in to make sure my letters slanted the right way. Yeah, that brought back memories. And then I want to show you these. Now, I saw a tutorial. If I can find it again, it's Sagita Coffee Stains on YouTube, and I'm sure you know Sagita. She does gorgeous work. But she was talking about how to take a print of a photo and age it. And of course, we could do it with ink. But this was another way to age your photos that actually turns them kind of into a skin. She called it, it's kind of like an image transfer, but not really. So this one is the picture of an old newspaper boy and how he'd carry his bag and throw his newspapers. Oh, I love that. I made it into a flip. You can see that it's made with sewing pattern paper. So that's beautiful. In fact, I had another one I did not put this in there, but look at that. Look how it ages the photo. Yeah, this is a great tutorial. I will try and link it in the description box. Then the inside is a replica of some old vintage advertising. It was a bag. And now the back ends of all the papers. On that Bristol, I did some stamping, grunge paper, numbers, and you end up with the onion skin and a tag in the back with that topper on it again. Did a little stamping at the bottom. So that's signature number 2. But in the back, I have to give a shout out to my girl Angie over at the Mountain Studio again. She made a journal for me, and I was very inspired by it. And her pockets, the way she utilizes pockets in that journal, really inspired me. I wanted to add it. I've just added alpaca fiber here for the string, something light. Again with the rusty bits, and the envelope opens, and I've just included some ephemera pieces in here. You can put in whatever you like. Did some collaging here on the corner, and seal it back up. And that's the back. And then you've already seen the back there. So this one is called Hope. That is how it will be listed. And let me show you the one very similar to it. And again, you'll see same components here with the collage, the ATC. It's bound the same way. And there's the back with the corrugated and the little crochet doily on the back. And this one is called Explore. So again, you've got your big journaling card, some Tim Holtz paper, another journal, and I even did my whale tail tab. I cut it out of the canvas and made a tag out of that. Here's your little corner that you can stamp for the side pocket there. And this one starts with love. Did a little collage piece, and again, here's your tab. I added lace on this one, and we did a little tab there. Covered the first page with this beautiful vintage lace. Here's your paper ruffle on the watercolor. Coffee stain, gray tone with a stamp. There's your German music paper. Sketch paper, vintage, lined paper, straw. And then here's the inside from Vintage by Me. It's beautiful. Beautiful impact page. It's backed on to coffee stain paper and straw paper, and then now you've got the back end of those papers. Stamped again. Coffee stain, ending with the watercolor paper and the pretty lace on the back of that signature. It's beautiful. And the second signature is Imagine. And that one has another tab on it, and it's got vintage lace trim around it. And this one has a beautiful tag in it. That's antique papery. I brought in some of that into the lace pocket with the tag topper. And now your onion skin, your numbers page, your grungy, the Bristol paper with the ruffle, the craft tissue, handwriting paper. And here, this one is flat. This one's on the page, but look at that photo. Isn't that gorgeous? That technique is so fun to do. Inside of the bag, and again, the back end of the papers. Did a little stamp here, grungy paper, numbers, onion skin, and then you've got the tag out of that same antique papery line, fits into the lace pocket there. And then your pocket opens up with ephemera on the back. So that one's number 2. Now this one is a little bit different. Same papers, but it's just designed a little bit different, as you can tell. I wondered, how would a big area stamp do on canvas? That was my question. I thought, I've been stamping little things on it, but I wonder, how would a big stamp look? So I got out my Tim Holtz stamp, the huge one, the floral one, and stamped it onto canvas, and I loved the way it came out. And then Artist Journal, that's his stamp as well, and I just made it a trim, added a button, did a ATC card there. And this pocket, I used some rose photo in the background and covered it with vellum to kind of shield it a little bit so the color wasn't as vibrant, so that when I used it on the title, Follow Your Heart, which is the name of this journal, it would really pop. If I didn't put the vellum on there, I'd have a lot of loud noise here, and it wouldn't pop the title as big. So that was my thinking for the pocket. And again, it's got the collage paper clip. I say paper clip, it's a hair clip with some pretty leaves on it. I added, this has a little more of a shabby chic look to it. We've got some fabric ruffle here at the bottom, and it's just text stamped and inked on the back. I kept that one a little more plain. Inside, same big card tag. Here's your little tag there. Now this one, you'll notice I used the canvas to stamp the word. I also use canvas as trim. I cut it and inked it and then put it here as trim, and you'll see it goes all the way across. And again, use the canvas for the tab again. Covered this with lace. This one has the paper ruffle on the watercolor paper. This gray tone, I did thought bubbles. Sometimes it helps to think about things on a page that isn't all clean and empty. So that's why I like thought bubbles. You could write ideas in here, guide your thoughts. I've added a beautiful crochet doily here. There's your music paper, sketch paper, vintage handwriting paper. Did a little bit of washi here on the straw paper. And here's the middle signature, that Vintage by Me. And then I've got the straw paper that flips open, paper, sketch paper, German paper, did some stamping here, beautiful coffee dyed paper, and end with the watercolor there. And the last one, what did I say? Best to last is passion. What is it that really excites you, that you as an artist love to do? Maybe this is your signature. Got your tab, got the, I don't know if you can see there, the rusty bits on that thing. It's gorgeous. Tag inside with the topper. You got your onion skin numbers, the grungy, did a little ruffle there. Same papers, and then we get to the photo. Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. I love that. I'm going to be doing a lot more of those. And the inside of the bag to have some fun with, your handwriting paper, your craft tissue, did stamping here, added a little tape to the grunge paper, numbers paper, and then the onion skin. And here's your last tag. Did a little fussy cut, brought the flower over, and with the tag topper. And that's the second signature with the pocket in the back. A little collage here. Yeah, and you can see the trim for the canvas was brought all the way across, and it looks gorgeous. And then there's the back. All right, 1, 2, 3. Those are done, and I will be getting these listed. But I wanted to show you one more thing. If I could indulge you for 4 more minutes. I just got back yesterday from another estate sale, and you know me in estate sales. Look what I found at this estate sale. I got this beautiful wedding dress. Look at the lace. Oh my goodness, the owner that was running the estate sale, she thought this vintage dress was probably from the 30s. She thinks 20s or 30s, and it's got 4 tiers of this lace. 4 tiers. Then there's a jacket that comes with it. Can't get this all in here. This jacket. Now, it looks better than it is. There's a lot of holes in it. There's some stains. The inside the satin is all stained, and a lot of stuff is coming undone. But you know what? Isn't it fun to give something new life? So we're going to be seeing a lot of that. And of course, I'm going to be posting some of that on my shop as well, because I could never use all that, and I want to see what you guys could do with it. And this was something else. I don't know if she wore this under that dress. I don't know, but it is, you can tell by the tulle, it's vintage. It's not white, and it's not really beige. It's just old. And I got it, and look at the waistband. How cool is the waistband? I'm going to use the waistband. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. So that was the slip. Then I got, what else? Oh yeah, I found this. This was an old scrapbook. Look at the top of that. I want to get it in the light over here. It's turquoise and gold on that red. It is just beautiful. But look at the pages. Heavy scrapbook pages that I couldn't do that ink job justice around the pages. It's gorgeous. Yeah, scrapbook, that's going to be beautiful to work with. And then, what did I do with? I had one more, yeah, before I show you that. One more book that I found, the Popular Atlas of the World. You can see it's in pretty bad shape. But the pages are in good shape. They've got enough of a cotton content on them to hold together. But look at the little maps. Yeah, I love these little maps. They'd fit great into journal pages. So that, the Popular Atlas of the World. And then sitting in the bedroom was a Ziploc bag full of quilt squares that I guess she was gonna make but never did. But look at the, again, you can't get these prints like this anymore. Just beautiful little quilt squares. Look how beautiful they are. There's that print. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So again, I'm going to be listing some of these as well, because I can't use all of them. But this was the bottom one. Look at that. Isn't that something? She must have really been some kind of quilter in her day. So that is all I have to share with you today. And I am excited. I will come back with a couple of tutorials on the collage and putting a book together. It's very easy, very fun to do, and it's something different. That's what I loved about it. So thank you to all who inspired me to try these journals. They are a lot of fun, and I hope you try them too. I will get these posted as quick as I can, and I hope that you have a great rest of the weekend. Talk to you soon.